G'day. Thursday afternoon, about 5 o'clock. Very windy day. It has been a scorcher. I think it's got up to about 40 degrees centigrade today. The wind has made it just like a fan forced oven. The poor puppies. You see that disobedient one down there in the shadow. He's been struggling today. Okay. Second filter arrived today. Oops, I haven't undone my gate. Second filter arrived. So we're going to cut that and put that into the radial flow tank. Last night was out till late, got home and stirred up the tank again, and then again this morning and during the day even, and that's now what we look like. Much clearer, you can see. So I've just been using Mystera. That's the new filter there. There's Cryovac, so it's quite thin on delivery, but that's okay. So there's not much left down here. I should do this every couple of minutes. It's just a pain. But all I'm doing is just stirring it all up, and it's going through the overflow. The Venturi's been working fine, no dramas there. And then from that water into, there we are. Look at the colour of that. Okay, so that's under 24 hours old. So the idea now is going to be that other matting, I will sit all the way around there. I'll cut it in to these, and it will sit up. And I want all the water to go through it before it gets out anywhere else. And now I want to remove as much as I can of that fine stuff and build up. So today, that it's a bit old. My max min thermometer there, it's broken at the top. It's still saying that that's 42 degrees centigrade on that rock. I saw that today and it was maxed out at 50 degrees. It was horrible here today. It was literally just like being inside an oven, a fan-forced oven. So we survived. We're not too bad, not too crispy. That's crispy as you can see in here. You might be able to hear. I tried to keep everything here covered today. Might have crushed some things inadvertently. Where's that camera? I want that back down there. Sorry for the terrible camera work there. These seem to be doing okay. They're the jalapenos. Those two have just been pushed over during the day by that falling on them, but they're okay. That one under there, I don't think it's any different so far. Put that back. The curry plant's nice. It's happy. I really want to go looking at the roots as they go down. You know, I want to get in there. Every now and again when you're doing it in the ground, you might have a look at the roots, just make sure, you know, interest, see how it's spreading out. This is all the material that falls into these beds. Got to get that out. The tannins from those gum leaves and the oils won't be good long term. So under here, we had the French beans. It's alive. That one's very crispy. It's alive. I think they did better today than they did yesterday. I took that off that little one earlier. Crispy. And there's nothing else out there. Essentially, I just need to wait for my plantings until I've got the shade shelter up. And this is a good demonstration of that. I mean, each of those punnets of plants only cost me a couple of bucks. It was $4 a punnet, $3.95 a punnet or something. Yeah, I spent 12 bucks, 4 punnets, 3 punnets at $4. That little one, crisped. I looked at that earlier, just gone. Didn't survive. Didn't like being under that. Roots were dry as well. See that broken off root there? So that's dry. I'll have to have a look. I haven't done any of this before. I don't know if I've said that recently. This is my first time. It's not like I've got any experience at all. So I'm learning as I go. And I reckon that with some of these, I might not have planted them deeply enough. Might be above the max fill line, and hence the roots have dried. That could have been what happened with some of those blackjacks in the front. It could be what happened with that one. Hence I want to get in and have a look at their roots. But you know, if you disturb them, they don't like it. Hot rock gets in near them again where they're cool. This hasn't died. So I don't know if I'm going to put that back over any of these. I'm just crisping those off. I'm going to break off any of the dry leaf, and that way when I come back tomorrow, any dry leaf is new dry leaf. And that might be the case. Some of those leaves will continue to die off, but yeah. Okay, so water flow's still good. There's no problems there. From this side, with the sun at a different angle, that is absolutely filthy. It's awesome. You can see maybe down there that there is a swirl of material because that filter has fallen down. Hence I want to make the whole thing put the whole thing under the filter. I love the look of that. I live in a very dry part of our country, and running water and flowing water just adds something to life. It's wonderful. You can probably hear a siphon has let go down there. So just do that same thing here, just any of that crispy thing. So those jalapenos, I know I planted down to the waterline, and they've all survived, but they were also fairly healthy plants going in. They were much healthier going in than the zucchini or the beans. Much stronger seedlings. My little bank of seedlings is surviving and growing. We'll just put this up. Terrible camera work. Have a quick look. Where are they? There they are. Fleeing around. Can't see anything floating there. Got a lot of material, fine material on the surface, and I'm going to start to stir all of this up as well and get it through the filter. It's looking very clear though. The water's looking good. There's no smell or anything. Let's have a look at the temperature while we're here. And what does that one say? That one says, I can't read that, that's terrible. My old eyes are getting worse. 30 degrees. You see that in there, 30 degrees. If we go up to this one, there it is. Stuck in the outlet. That's terrible. There we go. And it is 31 degrees. That's interesting. So, there's a 1 degree temperature differential today between this big tank. Feels beautiful at 31 degrees. So 1 degree difference between the two. By the time that's shaded even more by the roof, it should be cooler again than that. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I'll wrap it. I live in a bit of a wool producing area as well. There's sheep, merino sheep out here, so I can get, and I know a few farmers. I've roused about in shearing sheds from time to time, and I can get wool. I can get the leftover from the clip, and I can wrap and insulate my tanks in wool. I've got a full roll of that black plastic from a previous job. It's cost me nothing, and if I use it and the wool to insulate my tanks, I might achieve what I'm looking for in keeping a higher temperature for these jade perch, which haven't arrived today. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm hoping they get here, because if they don't and they arrive Monday, they're going to be dead. They got shipped on Tuesday afternoon. Okay, that's it for today. I won't show you that filter once I've put it in. I'll leave that till tomorrow, and we'll see how dirty it is. I'm going to wash that existing filter today. I'll plumb all that up now, and then I'm going inside and do a little bit of air conditioning and chilling out for the rest of the day. You can see, sorry, it should point out, you can see a brown watermark there. That's the evaporation from this tank since Sunday. Today is Thursday. That gives you an idea. I showed you in the sump tanks, but that also gives you an idea of the amount of water I'm going to need to keep topping this system up. So I'll have, you can see through the gap there up the side, I'll have a couple of more 1,000 litre IBCs there, just cycling water. They'll sit slightly higher, and they will be on a float valve into this tank, and it will be constantly topped. I'll put a pump on that probably, or yeah, I'll put a pump on that just to give it some extra oomph. That's it for today. Bye.